There we go. There we go. Hello, Scotty Aquades. Good to see you this weekend, brother. We didn't hang out a whole lot, though. I wish we would have talked more. But I was just so overwhelmed. It was so much fun. It was good to see you, but I always feel like I don't do enough hanging out with people and just talking, which is what I go there for. And I do a lot of it, but I miss out on a lot of people. So, but it's good to see you, Scotty. As you can tell, I got a little convention crud going on. Started getting sick on Sunday, right when we were heading home. On Monday when we were heading home. And it's just a sinus type thing going on and feel like crap. So I'm sure it'll pass quickly. It's not my normal RA, flare up. So this isn't near as bad. But I wanted to come up and say some things while, the event was still fresh in my mind. There were some things that I was, that I really enjoyed, and just wanted to, just sort of talk about stuff while it was still fresh. Sinuses and throat killing me. Yeah, same here, Scotty. Same here. You gave it to me. No, I might have gave it to you. Who knows? All right. Scotty came in. Linda Worth. Hi, Linda. Nathan. Hopefully I got the right piece. I believe I did. The wood piece. Sent it with Mr. Richard Reynolds down to you. Got rid of all of the driftwood. It wasn't a ton this year. But it got rid of all of it. There's Gina. Got to hang out with her so much this weekend, and her awesome husband Nathan. That was a lot of fun. Getting to see them, in real life and hanging out. So much fun. Cat House, what's up, sir? Hello, everyone. Fishy on, another person I got to meet. So many new people this year that I got to meet. Although in the picture that we did and in the quick video, so there's a video circulating for Eduardo because Eduardo couldn't make it. We also should have made one for Ricky De Hoyos because Ricky De Hoyos couldn't make it either. And to be honest, I forgot. I dropped the ball. Again, totally overwhelmed with everything going on. So I missed out on a lot of stuff. And that's another part I wanted to offer some apologies about some specific things I was supposed to do at the event and didn't. So, but Fishy on, yeah, I got to meet him. John McKenzie, hello, sir. Wish I would have got to meet John McKenzie one of these days. And Zenny, another person. Hi. And there's a person I've already apologized to once, but Zenny, because I did not film a single bit of content. Not a single bit of content. Nothing. I filmed nothing at all. My phone hardly came out of my pocket, maybe to look something up or something, but Michelle filmed some things for me, but I did not film a single thing the entire event. Not one picture, not one anything. I took pictures for other people on their phones. There's going to be a lot of coughing. I apologize in advance. I took a lot of pictures for other people, but I did not do anything on my own. Thankfully, Michelle was kind enough to, I didn't even ask her. That's just who she is, kind of person she is. She walked around and did a bunch of stuff. Okay, so that was one of the things that I wanted to apologize for. And Dee Dee's not in here. Larry D, I haven't seen yet. He might be working. So we were supposed to do a Snarf or Barf while we were there, and I just never put it together. I just never did it. I was so just overwhelmed with everything that I just never even, I missed out on the hot sauce thing that Larry and who all was involved? I saw Chattanooga Ed. Was it Vibe? I can't remember who. Larry and maybe Vibes and Ed and who else? I feel like there's a video out there of them doing the hot sauce challenge thing. But I missed out on that. And Ed even told me they were going to do it. And then I just kept getting pulled this way and pulled that way and pulled this way, trying to cram in a lot of conversation in a very short period of time. Justin, hello. Nathan said, appreciate you giving that wood to Richard. Honestly, we're happy with anything from you. I'm pretty sure I got the right piece. It was a cool piece. Especially, I think if you're going to do like moss on it, like it looks perfect for moss because there's so much little tiny roots and stuff coming off that piece. I think it'll be amazing. There's Jeremy. Yeah, I was looking around for you, man. Kids got sick. I understand. There's Jenna P, and Jenna seems to have the same thing that I do. So it sounds like not a lot of people got sick, but a few people did. And this isn't, you know, I do feel pretty bad, but I'm here, right? When I'm really feeling bad, you don't even see me for a week. But I just wanted to do a quick one. We're not going to do this very long and talk about a few things. Excuse me. And there's going to be a lot of coughing, so if it bothers you, I wanted to wait for more people to come in, but I don't know if people will. I didn't schedule it out very far. I just decided, I was sitting here trying to get caught up on some things, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to do this while I'm here and while stuff is fresh in my mind. What's up, Rick? Aqua Garden Zen, hello. So two of my things. Scotty says, I think it's the rooms. Yeah, maybe. I honestly don't know. But again, it's not horrible. It's just, I think I have like a sinus thing going on. But two of the things that that was the peak for me from the event. Two of the things out of a ton of things, right? And when I say these are the peak, you know, this isn't, the peak isn't way up here. The peak is like a little nub, because there was so many amazing things. If you look at the, you know, the chart on all the high points, they're all like right here. And these two things just barely beat out the others. Hi, Alec. The first thing was Kelly Foreman asked me to do to moderate for the panel chat with Professor Dan Bentley and her. So, man, Fishing Outdoors Orlando, sorry you can't make it, but thank you for dropping in. I appreciate that. So I got to moderate that. And you know how honored I was? First of all, I had no idea what I was doing. I've never moderated a chat or anything like that. A chat is, you know, as a question and answer session with actual live people and stuff. I've never done anything like that. So you know how honored I was, though, to be able to be the moderator for those three people that are three of my, you know, favorite people in the community. And again, when I say favorite people, there's so many of them, but three very intelligent people with, you know, very educated people with deep backgrounds in fish keeping, and I'm me, you know, so I was just so incredibly honored to do that, and I had a blast doing it. That was really cool. So thank you. Kelly sort of was the one who pushed me to do that, because they didn't have one there, and she said, you're going to do this. And I said, no. And she said, yeah, you do this. And I was like, am I doing this? And she said, yeah, you're doing this. So I went up and I did it. And it went good, I think. I think it went really well. People enjoyed it. And I mean, with those three speaking, how can you not? Dan's Fish, Bentley Pasco, and Kelly Foreman, how can you not enjoy the talk? They gave talks all weekends. Kelly was involved in 4 different talks, and I'm not sure, probably 2 or 3 each for Bentley and Dan as well. So see ya, Aqua Gardens then. So anyways, that was the one thing. And then the second thing really had nothing to do with the event at all. Saturday night, Dr. Ted Coletti, so Mikey B brought his guitar. He couldn't bring all the equipment. He was going to bring his, you know, because they're in a band and stuff, and they were going to bring some equipment and play some music, but there was a major storm. He has a pickup truck. He was worried about the equipment getting wet and stuff, so he couldn't bring that, but he did bring his acoustic guitar, and he was playing some stuff, and we were having some fun with it and listening. New Local Austin got up and did a song all by himself. He did amazing. And then Dr. Ted came in and picked it up, and he really good about getting the crowd involved. So there's videos out there. I know Keith from KJE put out a video. I know there's some other people that are putting together some videos, so you'll hear more of it. But there's just I don't know, 20, 25 of us, something like that, maybe. Just singing our hearts out, you know, to all these songs. And Dr. Ted is, I think he's in my generation. He's got to be close. He might be younger than me. I don't know how old he is, but him and Alishon are very good friends. Alishon's retired, so Dr. Ted's got to be right around there too. But anyways, the music that he played, was all stuff that I knew very well, except for a couple of them. So there was times when I was just belting it out, and I don't sing in front of people very often, little snippets for fun, but I was just belting it out. And that might be part of why my throat hurts so much. It was so much fun. It reminded me when I was a kid, when I used to live with the band and we had sing-alongs and stuff. And, we'd have a bonfire and there'd be just a ton of people out there singing. It reminded me of my 20s, my early 20s. So that was sort of the highlight of the weekend for me right there. So that was a lot of fun. And then, of course, meeting all the different people, Dee Dee, all the different hugs. I don't want to leave names. I don't want to say names because there was so many people there. Now, in the picture, though, I think we only had like maybe 60 people in the picture and the video, but I thought there was supposed to be like 93. I didn't see Father Fish. I know he was there. He had a booth. I never saw him. I went by his booth a couple of times, and there was a gentleman there that looked like him a little bit. And I said, "You're not Lou, are you?" And he said, "No, I'm not." Because I guess he cut his hair and shaved his beard and stuff. So I guess I didn't recognize him. Maybe I was walking around with him. I might have been right next to him and didn't even recognize him. I don't know. But I did not see him. There was other people that I didn't see either. Hey, Kalish. Hello. I didn't think Dee Dee was that short. Yeah, she wasn't like super short, but she was just a lot smaller than I thought she was going to be. Yeah, she just was more petite than I thought she was going to be. For some reason, she has just a big personality. So I just thought she was going to be a much bigger person, like, taller and just bigger, just a bigger person. But she's sort of petite, and hanging out with her, we got to go to dinner on Sunday night. Unfortunately, John Select Pet, we didn't catch him on Sunday night to go out. Scotty, I think you had already left. It was, and that's always been my biggest thing, is I hate to leave people out, and I know that people got left out of stuff here and there all weekend. So those were the two biggest things. So again, and I have a video coming out today, just a quick short that talks about all the Snarf or Barf stuff. So that was the apology as well. I think I already said it, right? About the I was supposed to do a Snarf or Barf thing at the event, but I just never put it together and never could do it. I wanted to get like 10 people and do like a round table thing of it. I brought some stuff for it. People brought me stuff specifically for that, and I never did it. So apology to all those people that brought things that we were supposed to consume at the event. I'll have those on the Snarf or Barf coming up, but so much stuff. Alishon brought me a pie for the 3rd year in a row. This time it's a shoe fly pie. And again, it's hard to say names. I'll try and get everybody. Slacker, yeah, 100%. You're right. It's just, I want to talk to people, right? And it's hard for me to organize things when I want to talk to people. I think the only thing I sort of organized was getting everybody into the room for the picture, so that Ed did the organizing in the room. He said everybody get like this and do this, and but I got them into the room for the picture. Whip brought me an ice chest and a big tub filled with Snarf or Barf stuff. There's a couple of pizzas in there that were frozen, some deep dish pizzas. There was just chips and snacks and stuff. Patty brought me some stuff. Dee Dee brought me some stuff. Larry D brought me some stuff. Dapper Dennis brought me some stuff. See, I told you I should have made lists. I know I'm forgetting other people that brought stuff too. Man, I know that I'm forgetting other people, but I just have a huge amount of Snarf or Barf stuff coming up. Thanks to everybody that bring me stuff. I brought home the ice chest. I took was filled with guppies. And then I brought it back home filled with food, you know, and then there was another box, and just so much stuff. So much stuff. So thank you to everybody, and I apologize for not doing the Snarf or Barf at the event. I think that's really it. What's up, Tomatillo? Got some nice black ghost footage. Nice, nice. There's Dapper Dennis right there. Dennis brought me some hot honey. I've talked about how much I like that, and it's some stuff from by where his sister lives. I haven't tried it yet, obviously. I haven't tried any of the stuff from that. But I'm looking forward to it. I love, love, love hot honey. And it was cool to hang out with Dennis, too, for the weekend. The real lesson here is get a GoPro helmet for next year so we don't miss out on any content. You can review the footage later. Make sure you don't forget people. Sounds like a lot of work, Zenny. Some of the videos, too, you know, I wanted to give just the raw stuff that I did get from Michelle. Like, I lied. I did get one piece of footage of myself, but I had quite a few. There's another person there, Polly, that was there. A lot of fun. I did one video, but I had quite a few adult beverages, and it was it's not good, but I put it out anyways. But I had to take a few things out that were a little adult content oriented. Just words, no actions. I didn't say you had to edit stuff. Gotcha. Yeah, but review. I know what you're saying, but then I'd have to sit and watch it. You're making work for me. You're making whip. Whip just came in. I said, you're making whip. Told you I'm not feeling good. Silver Creek, we said hi to Tomatillo. There's Brookley Bell. Hi, Brookley. Missed you being there. Missed so many of you people. You know, I get it. I know it's difficult. I could have gone. LJ Shrimp. Laura, was very cool to get to hang out with you and get to meet you a little bit more. And congratulations on all the wins. So many people. MNC, hello, sir. You're back home, right, sir? So many people won stuff. Here's something else I felt a little bad about, right? Just like last year. So when they do the award show, first they say, okay, here's the award coming up, and here's who sponsored that. And if it was somebody we knew from our community, that person got a huge round of applause. Everybody's, woo, and, you know, lefty, woo, you know, screaming their name and stuff. And then the person who got the award got like, yay, you know. so more clapping and stuff went to the person sponsoring it sometimes than the person who win. But my brother Ed did an amazing job. He swept. I just spit. I told you I don't feel good. He swept the 3D art Texas Snake ID. Is that Marky Pyle? Mark Pyle won something too. Is that you, Mark? Texas Snake ID, or is that a different person that looks like Mark Pyle, because he's all into the Texas Snake ID? That would be Mark Pyle. Sent in some stuff and won, but Ed swept the category for 3D art and even won some of his pictures as well. I know Keith won some stuff, and Kenny won some stuff, and so many people won stuff. Scuba Steve won again. Scuba Steve is a little guy. He is so little. I picked him up when I said goodbye to him. I picked him up. He's not little short. He's tall, but he's super skinny, right? He's just so little that way. There's Oinky. Again, so much fun there. And there's some news with Oinky that people there know, and some other people already know, but I think we'll leave that to Oinky and the other person involved to maybe mention that. But I will say that it's incredibly heartwarming, and I'm incredibly happy, and that's awesome. You won something, Mark. You won. I think you won twice, Mark. I don't know what level, if it was first, second, third, I don't remember, but I know they called your name twice at the event. And there's Dr. Assam. What's up? What's up, Dr. Anthony? And again, this is just convention crud going on. I'm not going to string too long today, but I had to come in my office and do some work on some other stuff. So I thought I would, come up while all these thoughts and stuff are fresh in my mind. hanging out with Patty and Degenerates and the Peas, and just, oh my God, the list goes on and on and on. Oinky said, I couldn't have been more proud to be with Ed when he won for all his beautiful projects. Yes. And when she says she's with Ed, we're spilling the beans right now. I don't care. Ed and Oinky are a thing. They told us at the event, Oinky and Ed are dating. I guess we call it dating. I don't know what they call it these days, but they are at least together. So I saw them walking together, and there was no signs. There was no signs like they were holding hands or anything like that. They were just walking next to each other, and I was like, you know what? That looks really, really good. Like, that looks like they fit together. If you know their personalities and have met those people, they just fit together so well. And I was thinking to myself, man, that looks good together. And then I found out later, Oinky told me, we were sitting there and she said that they were together, and I was like, really? And I was so happy for both of them. So I don't know if I just spilled the beans, but enough people were at the event that had known it was going to come out anyways. So if they hadn't meant to tell everybody, well, too friggin' bad. I just did. They're both very good friends of mine, and I love seeing them together. So that's awesome. That was funny at the restaurant too, when when the waitress called you Mrs. Ed, Oinky, and that caused a whole big thing, and you were blushing. It was fun. It was fun. That was probably one of my favorite moments, as well as finding out that was a thing. Again, two of my close friends together like that is so cool. Let's see. What's some other things? Again, for people coming in, my two favorite things, I got to be the moderator for Bentley, Professor Dan, and Dr. Foreman. And I absolutely honored. I was just so, so I got to, tell people, okay, this person had a question, and try to keep the conversation going when there wasn't, questions and stuff like that. It was very cool. Then the other thing was the sing-along. We had a sing-along on Saturday night that was just, and there's some videos out there. I know KJE, Keith, did a short with just some snippets, and other people are going to be putting stuff out with it, and so just keep your eyes peeled for all that. I know there's a bunch of videos coming still. I do have a little bit of footage of stuff I need to look at and see if there's anything appropriate, because again, so this event is not about a bunch of people just getting drunk and doing stupid stuff. But for me personally, I don't drink the rest of the year, but I make up for it on that weekend. And I had quite a bit to drink. Had a lot of fun. So people, most of you guys that know me know usually I'm ready for bed about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. It's difficult for me to do that, to stay up any later. But the first night I was up till 2:30. The second night I was up till 2:30 in the morning, and the third night I was up till 5 a.m. So just because there was just so much going on, and I was having so much fun. No, the Guppy rap was not involved, unfortunately. Dr. Ted Coletti was playing guitar the most for the sing-along. Other people did some stuff too, but Dr. Ted did the most. And it was all pretty much 70 song. He played one Green Day song, but the rest of it was all stuff like Hotel California, Brown Eyed Girl, Van Morrison, some John Denver, some Eagles, although I did not get my Rhinestone Cowboy because that is my Fall Too Drunk singing song. Hey Stu, what's up? That though was sort of my favorite moment of a lot of favorite moments of the afternoon. But you know what I did do? Come here. Come here. Up. Come in. I miss this doggy so much. I did not realize how much I was going to miss him. I missed him so much. He's such a good boy. I just missed him. I just can't even begin to tell you how much I missed him. I kept looking at pictures of him. You know, just he missed us too. Like, he sleeps with us, so he did not do a good job the first couple nights. He had a real rough time just whining and walking around looking for us. He had a rough time, didn't you, buddy? But he got better, you know, a little bit as it went on. But as soon as we got home, I opened the door and was like, "Yeah, my boy, here's my boy," you know. And he ran right by me and ran out the door to go see Michelle. so that shows how much. That shows how much he missed me. He missed Michelle more. But 11 really missed me. Like, she was like growling and wagging her tail, and she was jumping up and down, and she just she didn't calm down until I picked her up and gave her some snuggles. But I did really miss Wally. I did really miss him. I couldn't get a bigger bottle, but that's a pretty good sized bottle. That was full. And then also, you know, the restaurant right there has stuff. So it was Saturday night. Yeah. But Friday or Saturday was a great time. Yeah. Whip was right there sitting next to Patty. His coat is looking good. It is looking good. He is so shiny, and I don't do anything special. His coat is amazing. Huh, buddy? Huh. He's so shiny. That's such a handsome boy. He slept really good last night, though, and he was just curled up right next to me. And I've been in bed for most of the day. Again, I just don't feel good. It's just that, you know, convention crud you get. And he was just laying his head right on my chest all morning today, just right there with me. Brooklyn, you will see some of that singing stuff. Yeah, some of it's going to be out there. I know that certain people got footage of it. There's Lori. We got to see Lori and Joe at the event. That was cool. I got rid of all of my guppies that I took. I got rid of all the Goodeids that I took. I got rid of all the driftwood. I got rid of all the alder cones. I got rid of everything that I wanted to. Except for Tim, Crypt Keeper. I had a mic for him, and we forgot to get together before he left. So unfortunately, he didn't get it. You know what, Oinky, I'm not going to read all that. All I'm going to say is that you already are, and you have nothing to worry about. We talked about that. Yes, Brooklyn. Hopefully I'll be able to see it in person next year. We had a conversation about you, about that exact thing, about you getting there next year. And I hope more people. Again, the picture was only like 50 some people, I think, but there was supposed to be 93 that registered, and I don't know who we were missing. I mean, Aquarium Domain, I don't remember if he was in there. He was there. You know, that's somebody you guys really should check out more if you haven't already. He's currently building a 4,500 gallon. You know, all of his tanks are homemade. I don't know about all of them, but most of them are homemade. Were you guys not in it, Laura? I thought you were. I'm sorry. See, that's horrible. I wish you guys were there. LJ Shrimp and Latoya, Land to Lakes. I think a lot of the vendors missed it. We tried to do it late. We did it like 8:30, 8:45 the one night. So I'm sorry that you guys missed being in it. And there she is right there. Hi, Latoya. I told Foxy Photoshop it in. Again, it was so hard to... Scotty didn't get it either. It was so hard to get it all together because it's just difficult to pull that together. You know, there's so many different people and making sure. That's why we didn't post it on the Discord, which I should have, but I really hope that most people are joining the Discord when they, at least for the time period around the event, because we have a channel on there for the events and people are posting where they're at and what they're doing and things like that. Now, we didn't do that with the picture, so it wouldn't have helped you this time. But to everybody that missed it, I am so sorry. Did you miss out on the picture too, Paul? I honestly didn't see who all was in it. Eric Wyrock, what's up, brother? Getting to meet Eric again was awesome. and he rocked out the Rico Stan leggings. I hate saying that in third person. It's just gross. he rocked out my leggings again. So did Jess. So that was a lot of fun. Too hyped up, bouncing on the wall for winning awards. I don't blame you both. Yeah, it was cool that you won twice or 3 times, Laura. Closer to 10:30, was it? It was late. 5, nice. Picture time and tagged everyone. I saw it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's something we need to do better to organize that. Metalheads missed it. Damn it. See? All these people that are a big part of our community, and I shouldn't say big part because everybody who's a part of the community is a big part of the community. But so many people missed out on it, and you know, it sucks. I kept trying to stall as much as I can, and Ed was worried about people wandering off, but I wanted to make sure everybody was aware of it. I figured if people wandered off, that was their choice. They knew we were doing it, and they decided to leave. But the people who didn't know or were on their way didn't get to make that choice. So I wanted to err on the side of caution. All right, we're just about done. Real quick, does anybody have any questions or anything? Time pre-planned before the event? Nope, just winging it. It's almost impossible to pre-plan those types of things because there's so much going on that other people are involved in. The aquascaping, like Laura said, the vendors, and what time works for everybody. It's almost impossible. So you just got to sort of grab a time and say, this is it, and go with it. It's almost impossible to find a time that works for everybody. But maybe next year we can do a little bit better. I know Mike and Maritza missed out last year. I made sure to keep them in mind this year. So next year I'll be making sure to keep the Metalheads and Laura and Land O'Lake, Latoya in my mind, so we make sure we get them. Oh, excuse me. I know that's gross hearing that, but okay, real quick, any questions? And that is a good idea, Zenny. Yeah, maybe do 3 of them, and that way we could maybe, I don't know, do some stuff to get people in. I know, hi June, I know that Mikey B held up his phone with Jimmy P on it, so if you zoom in on Mike Brown, you can see him holding up the picture or the phone, and Jimmy P is on it. All right, trying to think if there was anything else. I'm sure there's other stuff I wanted to mention. The talks were amazing. Again, everybody, I didn't get to go to all of them. Hanging out with Professor Dan, you know, he made some time for me. He said that was something he wanted to do, was to make sure he made some time to you know, to hang out. Same with Bentley. I got to spend a lot of time with Bentley. Oh, there's a couple things. Let's talk about the kindness of people. So Aquarium Domain last year brought me a shirt, and this year he brought me another. A real nice polo shirt. It's an Adidas polo shirt with his logo on it. Super nice shirt. He might have the nicest shirts in the community. But I went over and I was going to buy one thing this year. I was going to buy one single item because, again, was trying not to bring stuff home. We're trying to clean out our house, but I went over to Shelby and Grant's table because I don't have one of their shirts, and I wanted to buy a shirt, and she would not hear of it. She gave it to me, and I wasn't trying to get a freebie. You know, I get that people pay money for that stuff, and especially if they're there as a vendor, that's part of the reason they're there, is to make some cash. And I had no problem paying for the shirt, but she would not hear of it. So she gave me the shirt for free. So I said, okay, well, I can still buy something then. So I still didn't have a Tennessee Fish Mafia shirt. Still to this day. I mean, Ed's one of my best friends, and I still don't have his shirt. Well, I have his Chattanooga Ed shirt. I actually wore this at the event. So I got his original, the Chattanooga Ed shirt, but I didn't have a Tennessee Fish Mafia. So I went to Ed, and it was too late though, because he can only take cash, and we didn't bring any cash with us. We just have our cards and stuff. And there's something about that too. So I'm sitting there, you know, and I was like, oh, dude, I still got to get a shirt. How can I get money to you? And Bentley Pasco was sitting there, and he said, well, how much are they? And I was like, he's like $20. And I was like, no, don't do that. And Bentley paid for the shirt. Bentley gave him the cash. So Bentley paid for a shirt for me, and Shelby also gave me a shirt. I forgot my friggin' wallet. We were halfway down there, and Michelle goes, do you have your wallet? And I was like, yeah, I got my wallet. I don't have my wallet. Oops, I left my wallet at home. It wasn't a big deal. Like, I mean, we weren't bringing cash anyways. I wasn't missing out on anything except for ID to check in at the hotel. So they were very cool about it. My son was here at home. He took a picture of my driver's license, sent it to me, and I showed it to him, and they were good with that. So it didn't affect our weekend. You know, Michelle and I would share most of our credit cards, so she had a copy of everything, but I didn't have my license the whole time. So that sort of sucked. You know, how can you forget your wallet? I had all this other stuff that I remembered, and I forgot my damn wallet. I also forgot this because I was going to give this guy away. It's an old one of the Yetis. It's the really old version of the Blue Yeti I was going to take, and I totally forgot that. Oh, here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's Google didn't delete that. Oh, the picture? Google had nothing to do with it. Yeah, there wasn't anything. I know what to do to send encrypted stuff. This is from Chattanooga Ed. It's my Christmas gift. He said it was just something silly, and I had to open it on the stream. So he's not here. He's probably traveling, but Crystal's here, Oinky, so she can tell him that I opened it. So let's see what Mr. Chattanooga Ed gave me for Christmas last year. Hi, Sandy. He said this was something silly. Is it for doggies? Is it for doggies? Huh? I know I keep saying it, but I miss this dog so much. I'd look at my phone. Sorry. I'd look at my phone just, you know, forever. Because look at that picture. Look at doggy. Ah! Oh, and there was a bunch of other dogs there. I went up and met every one of them. I mean, I asked people because even, you know, even if it doesn't say service dog, I would never ask to touch a service dog. You don't do that. But even if they don't say something, the dog might not be friendly, or they don't want strangers touching their dog. So I always ask if I can say hi. And so I said hi to, like, I don't know. I probably learned more dog names than people names. There was probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 dogs. One of them, though, I met his mom outside. Her and her mom were outside, and I met the little dog. Her name was Mandy. And then later on, I'm walking out of one of the rooms, and her husband had Mandy. And I stopped, and I looked at the dog and go, man, that dog looks like a Mandy. And he was like, it is. And I was like, I met your wife earlier. You know, I always love meeting dogs. I always go say hi to doggies. What are you doing down there, Wall? What are you getting into, buddy? Huh? Fish. You don't need that. Are you excited? As a Mandy, I'm offended. You shouldn't be, because it was the cutest doggy ever. All right. Oh, it looks like there's a few things here. This isn't for doggies. You can't have this. You can't have this. Oh my God, I have so much stuff. I have so much stuff. There, go get that. All right, it looks like there's a combo here. Let's see. Okay. All right, well, all right, buddy, get down, get down. So I love my hooker headers. Hooker headers. Pink Camaro. What are you doing? You're being so weird. He's been like this all day. He's been like this all day. There's a bunch more in here. I just got to get to it. I know he missed me because he has just been like attention the whole time. Huawei, did I say hi? Hi, Huawei. Hopefully, Oinky, hopefully you got some nice ones because they were fry that was left over, and I don't know what they look like. No idea. So Patty got a bunch of the guppies. Oinky got a few of them that were just fry that were left over. Most of the guppies went to the get a tank thing. So that was pretty. I like that it was given to them. Okay, here's another. It's a Christmas ornament. I don't know if maybe Ed's saying my teeth are bad and I need to have new teeth. Again, he said this was all sort of just goofy stuff that he found that he liked and he wanted to send me. Oh, that's not a goofy thing, though. Last year's Aquashella Dallas. That's very cool. So I got 4 shirts, 4 Fish Fam shirts this weekend total. So thanks to my brother Ed. Crystal, make sure he knows I said thank you for that. That's not creepy at all. He's probably he's probably afraid you're gonna leave again. Yeah, I know. He probably is. Again, that was the first time I was away from the longest time I was away from Wally. He's barking. You can probably hear him. The mail lady might be here. No kind of, no kind of mechanical thing. Just plastic feet. The longest time I was away from Wally before this event was about 6 or 7 hours when we went to see my son. Other than that, I'm away from him for maybe 2 hours a month. I'm not within his eyesight or around him. Killer Kitty, thank you so much, and wish you could have made it there. Wish Sandy could have made it there. There's Eduardo, we missed you very much. I know that the Ferals have sent you that video. I also put a short out there, and you might be seeing some other stuff as well. So Eduardo, you were greatly missed from the event. Ricky De Hoyos also had some severe health issues that crept up on him very quickly and was not able to make it to the event. Somebody must be in the front yard because dogs are going crazy. I was just getting ready to end, actually. I'm not feeling too good. Jennifer Weaver, my border collie wouldn't acknowledge I existed for 20 minutes. They were like, Jennifer too, we got to hang out with, and we got to meet Jennifer's son Wes. That was cool. They didn't the dog was upset with you for leaving, right? Leo for president, hello. Thanks again, Killer Kitty. Okay, I should probably end. I'm not feeling good. It's just like sinuses and stuff. It's not a flare up. I know that a few other people, Scotty and Jenna, both have the same thing. So I don't think it was super widespread, but I think it's more just a head cold that a few of us shared. So I might not be around much this week. I sort of going to recuperate. But again, I wanted just to get those thoughts out there while they were still super fresh. On the way home, we went a little bit different route because usually we go up through like Scranton, Pennsylvania, and it's that corridor where there's millions of people that live up through there. It's a nice drive. You're on the freeway and stuff, but we went through Hershey, Pennsylvania, the Hershey. My God, there's a lot of money in that area. Like there's mansions everywhere. There's just amazing, and it's in the middle of nowhere, pretty much. You know, there's a college, there's a stadium that's like an NFL team could play at it. It's massive. The place is just huge. We wanted to stop and get my youngest son something. We couldn't find anything for him at the event, so we had to stop and get him something. And I bought Wally a baseball, and 10 minutes after he got home, it was already ruined. I thought he would, you know, it would last him a couple of days at least, but no, he just ripped right through it. There's my brother, Ed. I'm driving. He's heading home. Ed, we did your opening, and it was so good to spend time with you guys, like always. I'm glad we got to go out to dinner and hang out for a little bit. Wally's going crazy. I think I should go ahead and end. My throat's getting raw. Getting raw. See you guys. Again, don't worry about me, because I'm probably going to like hide for like a week. You know, we'll be back at it. So again, we're not doing a focus on tonight. Foxanne and Peplin, other people I got to hang out with a very long time, with Fishy on. They are doing their members only stream tonight, and then I don't know about this Saturday. We might do a focus on Saturday. We'll have to see. The next one that's definitely scheduled is Diego on October 3rd, the next focus on. So thanks everybody. Thanks for the super chat, Killer Kitty. And the people that couldn't make it to Clash, I really hope you can do it next year. You're going to be hearing about this for probably a month, and then we'll start talking about the next one this month from that. So you're going to get tired of hearing about it. So really, do your best. I know it's difficult. I wouldn't have made it without the community. Oh, there was another thing. Whip knows where I'm going. Speaking of community, I cried in front of Jason Adams because I started talking about the community. You know, I was asking him to come up to do a focus on and stuff. He's all for it, so we'll have him up soon. But same with Jen Williams, and Jen Williams is going to reach out to George Farmer for me too. So maybe we'll finally get George Farmer, because he's one of the people I've been dying to get. What was I saying? Oh, but I was talking about the community, and it just hit me. Boom. So Jason has no idea who I am. I mean, he knows a little bit, but he doesn't, like, you know, watch me and stuff, and he doesn't really know me. And I got just a little verklempt, and then it got really bad. I was like bawling right in front of Jason Adams. There's Michael. I was talking about you earlier, Michael, about how you nailed it with the song that you did, which I wasn't familiar with the song, but you did a great job. It was a good rendition. Oh yeah, the Keystone Clash did get moved next year. There was some things that happened with the hotel, so it's gonna be the first weekend in October as opposed to this weekend. So, but anyways, I cried in front of Jason. Then there's Mikey B. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for bringing the acoustic, for starting us off and getting it going. We had fun with that. Again, my favorite time. My favorite part of the entire event was that sing-along. And hopefully, go watch Keith, KJE. Go watch his video that he put out. He did a bunch of snippets of different songs. And you can just, sometimes you can hear it. There's a bunch of us singing, and we're really belted out. We didn't get a noise complaint either. And it was probably, God, it had to be somewhere around 2 o'clock in the morning at one point that we were still doing it. Every time Ted was done, I said, just 5 more, man. Just 5 more. Every time he finished a song, I said, hey, just 5 more. But it was awesome to hang out with Mikey and Maritza and everybody. You know, again, if I say names, I'm going to forget people. And I hate doing that. But if you, nice, Ed's only 2.5 hours from home. Good. Glad you're almost there. If you can make it, this event is so much fun. Yes, all the other ones are fun too. But I really do believe that when it comes to hanging out with the community, this is the event to go to. Fishtoberfest is right up there. The Aquashellas, I'm sure. Aquatic Expo down in, was it Raleigh or is it in Charlotte? I can't remember which one it is. Down there, you know, all great events, but Keystone Clash is where it's at. You really do your best to make it next year if you can. Victor, hi. Hello, everybody. Okay, I got to go. My throat's killing me. Thank you so much. And again, I probably won't see you this week. Just